See you in a minute, man. But yo, man, shout out everybody who saw the show yesterday, man. We went in, bro. I went in. We went in. It was a great conversation. We talked about a little bit of everything, man, on the show yesterday with Law Nation. It was a really good show, man. Really good show. If you need a run the damn ball hat, all you have to do is send 2,500 stars, which is essentially $25. That's all. All you got to do is send $25 like my boy Ian, and I'll get you taken care of on a run the damn ball hat. And we also got them in black, and we also got them in blue.
Hi, man.
Yes, up. He says tire.
You wanna use tire?
Yeah. He already checked and said he got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy right here?
The manager with the black hat.
Let me check.
It's in that red container right there.
Huh?
It's in the red container right there.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. So, yo, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. Was talking about shows last night, talking about hot pockets. Yeah, man. I mean, this is the thing. I don't know what Boss means when he says hot pockets. I don't know what he means when he says that. I haven't really been on the show with him when he talks about that aspect, but I know. I think I don't know. Somebody has to kind of explain to me what he means when he's saying that. I don't know what he means when he calls him hot pocket. Because like I said, I've never been on the show. I've never been on the show with him when he said that, so I don't know exactly what he's saying when he said. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But listen, I want you guys to know something, right? I want y'all to know something, right? Like, it's okay. It's okay for me and Law to disagree. Like, it's okay for me and Boss to disagree. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay for me to disagree with those guys. You wanna know why? Because they actually watch film. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind disagreeing with a guy who I know watches film and is putting like a lot of energy and a lot of effort into their content. Like, I don't mind disagreeing with people like that. Like, those guys, you know, that's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. The system made Schultz in a pocket of zone coverages, and the system made a hot pocket. Okay, I mean, I don't believe that's true at all. I don't believe that's true at all, because all the tight ends that we've had have all been like Schultz, and we've only had Kellen Moore for 3 months, 3 years. I don't believe that Kellen Moore's system created a tight end and it couldn't create a dominant number one wide receiver. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's probably where and I'm gonna tell you this right now. Even if the system did create him, why is that a wrong thing? Why is that a bad thing? Like, why is that a bad thing? People say Kellen Moore's not going to be here no more, but that doesn't matter because Mike McCarthy already said that only 30% of the offense is even changing. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if he's a product of the system. Like, I'm a question is this: how do we know Tony Pollard's not a product of the system? Well, we're willing to give him $10 million. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily. Hey, shout out to my boy Dwayne Brown with the $5 super chat. I don't necessarily agree with that. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: Kellen Moore doesn't even have a system, bro. Like, I can show you a video right now where Boss Cowboy and J Tuck did a video, and it said that they actually concluded that Kellen Moore's system was actually no system, and you can Google that. So all of a sudden now his system is making tight ends. Well, if that's the case, why was Dalton Schultz the only tight end that he made? Like, why didn't other tight ends have those types of stats? Because Jarwin had potential, but he never did what Dalton Schultz did. Like, you know what I mean? And my question is this. This is my biggest. I'll start acting weird and stuff because you guys everybody's sniffing the rookie's booty, and I love it, man. I love when everybody sniffs the rookie's booty. That means you got yourself a good one. But he also has to go out there and do his job. This is the problem I have with not bringing back Dalton Schultz. You're willing to give Tony Pollard $10 million and he has a broken fibula, but you can't give $9 million on a 1-year deal to a guy that you actually use? Like, that's the problem that I have with the Cowboys. I have a problem that the Dallas Cowboys are okay hoping that Ferguson is going to be the guy, even though you could have just paid a guy to be like, even if Ferguson is going to be the guy, why couldn't you do Ferguson the same way you did Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb? Like, you didn't move on from from Amari Cooper until you knew that CeeDee Lamb had proven himself to at least be that guy. Like, I'm just tired of players getting positions by default, or because you guys feel that the guy that's better than him has been holding him back. Like, that doesn't even sound smart, bruh. Like, what's up, little baby 38? Like, that doesn't even sound smart. Like, Zeke is not here. Dalton Schultz is not here. You don't have a number 2 wide receiver, and you don't have the same offensive coordinator. Your offense is changing, period. And think about this. You don't even have 2 running backs to run a 2 running back system. So we're literally going back to a 1 running back system. So it's like, when you do that, bro, you need to have a tight end who knows what they're doing. And then people try to say, oh yeah, he's not a Kelsey, he's not a this. Well, guess what? Motherfucker, Dak ain't freaking Patrick Mahomes either, though. Like, Dak was not Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this, every team that was in the playoffs that went deep had a dominant tight end, bruh. Like, they all had a dominant tight end. You guys can say whatever you want to say about that. Philadelphia has a dominant tight end, Dallas Goldberg. Kansas City has a dominant tight end, and goddamn, what's the boy name? Kelsey. The damn Cincinnati Bengals have an above average tight end. The goddamn 49ers have an above average tight end. Like, everybody has, all the teams that were in the playoffs have an above average tight end, bruh. They don't have a guy that's trying to figure out things. They have a guy that is established and who knows what they are doing, even though they still have a really good quarterback. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, in all actuality, the Schultz signing, to me, upset me more than the Zeke. 31 teams also passed on Bobby Wagner. What does that mean? Y'all be coming up with some of the stupidest rationality I've ever seen in my life. Some of the stupidest stuff I've ever heard in my life is when Cowboy fans try to make sense out of stuff. Someone just said 31 teams passed on him, so what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything, because a team just gave him $9 million for 1 year. So 31 teams, a team paid him. And 32 teams just passed on Bobby Wagner. Does that mean he's not good? 32 teams passed on DeAndre Hopkins. Does that mean he's not good? I hate when people use emojis to try to express their feelings, because that lets me know they just all out of a place. I'm just curious. What does that mean for Bobby Wagner then? What does that mean for DeAndre Hopkins then? See how that works? See how that logic doesn't work? Logic is only good if it works all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Hendershot and Ferguson will be fine. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you guys. You feel me? Like, and there's nothing you guys can tell me to make me agree with you. I want to physically see it. To be honest with you, you guys don't even know that. You don't know that. But you're hoping that they are. And guess what? When they're not fine, or if they're not fine, you know what you're going to do? The same thing you did on Michael Gallup, turn on him. Like, listen to me. The entire nation was okay with signing Michael Gallup and letting Amari Cooper walk, because remember, you guys said Amari Cooper disagrees in big games. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason you couldn't have brought him back on some type of smaller deal. There's no reason. There's no reason you should be putting your tight end position a chance. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, this is the type of stuff that makes me famous. You want to know why? Because I hold my nuts on this type of stuff. And then a year from now, the educated, smart people will come back and be like, damn, West Coast, I rock with you. I don't need everybody to rock with me. Like, I just need the smart Cowboy fans that know what they're talking about. And I need the Cowboy fans that's going to hold their nuts on subjects like this. So a year from now, you won't turn on Ferguson. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. In a year from now, when you guys find out that, damn, Ferguson is good, but he can't make a 3-year jump in 4 months, you guys are going to turn on him the exact same way you do on everybody. Like, this is what Cowboy Nation does. Like, I'm not even saying this because I don't believe it's going to happen. What I'm doing is I'm preparing you guys for when regular life happens and you turn on this young man and say he sucks and he's trash just because you wanted him to do some impossible shit in 4 months. I'm going to be the one defending him. Because remember, I was the one, listen to me. I told y'all the same thing about Dalton Schultz. I wasn't the biggest Dalton Schultz fan. Like, bro, I ain't never been no Dalton Schultz fan. I'm a fan of his fucking production. Like, I'm a fan of his production, bro. Like, I could care less. I am a fan of his production, bro. Like, listen to me. When we released Zeke, bro, you didn't hear me on here yelling and screaming. I thought it was a dumb idea. But at the same time, I also believe the Cowboys are not going to pay a running back $16 million. I don't think they're going to pay anybody $16 million. Like, and I'm just being real. Like, listen to me. Listen to me. There are things that you guys have seen me hold my nuts on. This is one. The release of Dalton Schultz is another. But don't trip. Because y'all know, if you've been rocking with me for a little bit, you guys know I'm not going to back down on this. Like, you guys know I'm not going to back down on this. So you don't got to tell me to let it go. You ain't got to tell me none of that. Y'all know I'm not going to let it go. Y'all know I'm going to keep on pumping. Y'all know I am.
All right, man.
Like, y'all know I am. I got to pay for it, my boy. Like, y'all know I'm not, bruh. Listen to me. If Schultz is not a good fit, we'll know. Just like y'all didn't know about Michael Gallup. We'll know. How much? All right. Like, we'll know. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. All y'all folks, all you're going to do is just turn on Ferguson. That's all you're going to do. Because whenever the Cowboy Nation puts these ridiculous, like, there's no way you should be asking a rookie tight end to be starting over a guy for 4 years. There's no way for that. No team in the NFL is up doing that. No other team's doing that. So if it doesn't work out with Ferguson, I want